Welcome to the New Jersey Morning Show. I'm Cara DeFalco. Meteorologist Mike Favetta is here with a look at that tropical outlook. And Mike, we just had barrel through the Gulf of Mexico. What else are we looking at?
Well, there might be some more potential development down the road. And one thing to look at is water temperatures in the Gulf of Mexico. Typically during mid-July, we tend to see hurricanes spin up in this area of the Caribbean where Beryl just barreled through, but with water temperatures well above their average. 87 degrees there in the Bahamas, 87 in the Gulf by Tampa, 86 over where Beryl just passed. Typically, when big storms like Beryl pass over these areas, they tend to bring some of the cooler waters up from the bottom of the Gulf, and that's the case just offshore Cancun with 79 degrees, but that's not always the issue, especially out to sea where there have been some big differences. And speaking of Beryl, a very rare storm considering that it formed way out east, areas that typically don't see formation before going to a Category 5 storm and then heading into the Gulf and hitting Houston with its impressive potential there. So the forecast really over the next several months points to the average peak of hurricane season coming in right at September 10th. You see the storms here and the named storms coming up in their frequency and then going back down as we head to November 30th, which is the end of hurricane season. So really, we're just getting things started. We really tend to see the number increase once we get toward August and September as that basin really heats up. One other thing to look at is that the Saharan dust layer, or SAL as it's known, the Saharan air layer, little abbreviation, all of this area in orange tends to reflect that sunlight, this is the Saharan dust, and prevent the heat of the sun from helping to stir up the Atlantic. So usually this is where we find storms develop. This is one element that tends to prevent that. So some good news there, at least for those of us who want to head toward the beach. Speaking of the beach forecast for New Jersey, we've got a beautiful weekend to enjoy at the beaches. Better by the time we get to Sunday, though. Saturday is a bit dicey, especially in the morning, but the afternoon looks great. Moderate surf of 1 to 3 feet, water temperature of 65 degrees, and a sunset approaching 8:30. Now, daylight hours, Cara, are getting a little bit shorter day by day, but we'll still enjoy those late summer breezes as we head into the end of July.
Absolutely. We'll take it. Thanks so much, Mike.